Hi, Johnny, and congratulations on the movie. I have to say, your depiction of Sir Nicholas is incredible here. Another sort of film where you play someone based on real life. How did you get involved in this, and how important was it for you to research that character properly before playing him?
I mean, anytime you're playing a real person, you there's a real duty to honour this real soul. So, you know, it's an amazing resource to have his daughter Barbara's book and various other things. But, you know, not much, you know, unlike Ian Fleming or David Bowie or whoever that I've played, there's not a tremendous amount about him. But you know, so then it's about imagination and learning the details of the situation that they were in the 1930s and trying to kind of feel that what that would be like, and how you know, seeing the refugee camps and things like that, how that would affect you. So it was amazing to be in Prague and to be in some of the real places where they were, and trying to kind of conjure that feeling. But yeah.
Did you work like quite in close relationship with his family to be able to basically give the essence of who he was?
Yeah, well, I met some of them. Sadly, his daughter died just as we began filming, so I didn't get to meet her. But she knew it was happening, which meant a lot to everybody. So no, more from the writing and reading I could do, you know, reading the book and learning as much as I could about the situation, and reading Doreen Warrener's account of her time in Prague as well, which is very useful. So yeah.
So the film's coming out in the middle of rather tumultuous international events, and that with it brings a new discourse into this, into the importance of welcoming refugees, and the importance of rescuing people who are clearly suffering from international wars. How does that make you feel, and do you find yourself having to like kind of repeat the importance of that?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of eerie when you look at everything that was happening in Europe in the 1930s and the rise of fascism and the far right, and the way governments were behaving then, and it was amazing to learn. You know, it sounds a bit like our Home Secretary talking now, but you know that America refused to take any of the children in, and the only other country apart from Britain was Sweden, and it was so hard for Nikki and the team of people working at the BCRC to get the kids to Britain. The British Home Office were very stubborn about the visas and what they had to do, and they made them raise a huge amount of money and all this stuff. So it's and you know the fact that stuff is worse than ever now is very upsetting. So it's important to do what we can, and telling stories can be a part of that. So yeah.
You also work with Helena Bonham Carter quite closely in this. How was it working with her?
I love Helena with all my heart. She's really just one of the best people, and funny and kind and brilliant.
Yeah. And what was it like being on set with all those very exciting people like Romola and all the stuff that takes place in Prague?
Yeah, so it was lovely to work with, mostly with Romola and with Alex Sharp, who and a few other people in that office, the BCRC office, and they're all actors that I admire tremendously. So that was great. And you know, the sets were incredible. We were in real buildings that could feel like the real place, and filming scenes where parents and children were coming to try and get the children out. You know, it was harrowing, hugely emotional to be imagining what that would have been like.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And congratulations again. And I thought you were absolutely wonderful
Thank you so
in
much.
this role. I think I came out thinking Johnny's absolutely brilliant in this.
Bless you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!